airshows. Now, the last flying Vulcan bomber has been undergoing engine tests to prepare for what is probably going to be its last year in the skies.
The Cold War plane once carried nuclear weapons, of course, but now performs for crowds at airshows. It's based at Robin Hood Airport in Doncaster, and that's where Dan Johnson is now. Dan.
Harry, this is a plane that thousands of people come out to see flying at airshows around the country every year. But this season could be their last opportunity. Now, there will have been many engines across our region over the last couple of weeks that have struggled to start in the cold weather. But the guys who maintain this have had 4 to start today, and they haven't been run since the back end of last year. All the more impressive then this morning to see it at full throttle.
Even on the ground, its graceful, elegant lines make an impression. But every old bird needs a winter service, and this one's now more than 50 years old.
It gives us a good chance to actually check out all the other systems, because obviously she's not been doing much for the last 2 or 3 months, so it just gives us a chance to fire everything up and just check everything's working fine on her.
It won't be taking off today. These tests are about pushing the engines to their limit without moving an inch. They're vital, but they're also expensive. This is a very quick way to burn £6,000 worth of fuel.
Bring it back down into idle, 3 and 4 up to 50. Once they stable at 50, shut down 1 and 2, and then every 10 to 15 minutes, we'll stop what we're doing, take the both engines in turn, up for 1 minute at 100% of the anti-swing.
These are the same engines that took Concorde to supersonic speeds. Unleashed on the ground, they send vibrations through the concrete, through your bones. The noise is deafening.
We're having this then.
We're now 10 minutes since the engines were shut down, but they're so immensely powerful. They've melted the snow here, they've dried the tarmac. I don't know if you can see, but there's actually still steam rising off here.
Everything went well. We checked the engine throughout its full range. Everything was performing the way it should be, and everything went really well on the whole run.
The big toy goes back in its box for now, but all's looking well. It should be back, delighting its fans at displays from May.
Well, the man in charge, the guy you saw there, is Taff Stone, the chief engineer for the Vulcan. Everything seemed to go well today, Taff. What else have you got to do now to get this plane ready for the new flying season?
We're just going to carry on now with the winter maintenance, and luckily, thanks to everybody who donated before the year, we have the funding now to carry that out. So aircraft's back in, up on jacks, and we carry on with the winter maintenance.
For anyone who doesn't remember these flying, for anyone who's not seen it at displays, what is so special about it?
Well, it's such an iconic aircraft. It's the best of British engineering. It's big, it's noisy, and it just impresses everybody when you see it.
What's it like to work on?
It's a very complex aircraft to actually work on, but it's so self-satisfying when you actually repair and get things done. It's a joy to work on.
Now, we're being told that this was going to be the last season, but some suggestion today there might be some more life in this plane yet. What can you say?
There's quite a few technical issues that we need to overcome to that, but we are busy working on, hopefully, extend the project life for as long as safely possible.
Well, we hope that happens. It is really an impressive plane to see. We can't get across on television, really, despite our best efforts, how impressive this is. We hope people get to see it beyond this year. And I'll tell you what, my car needs a service next week. I'm going to bring it to these guys.
Oh, Dan, honestly, I saw that plane fly and it made me cry.
Now, you're a very good cook. I know you're egg and